Hello and welcome back to another pick a card reading. This reading is about people that are in separation, so looking at your person that you're separate from and how they're feeling and what you can expect from them. A bit of advice for you also. We've got our three piles here. Group 1 is on the left, Group 2 is in the middle, and Group 3 is on the right. The timestamps will be in the description box below, along with the cards that I'm using. There's also a link to my Facebook page, and if you'd like a private reading with me, you can contact me on there. I hope you enjoy your reading. Hey Group 1, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the blue banded agate, then this one is for you. Right, so this reading is a separation, no contact reading. So we're looking at how your person's feeling about the separation and what you can expect from them moving forward. A bit of advice for you at the end, and some oracle cards as well. So I actually felt quite nauseous throughout a part of this reading, like a fair few different points in this reading. So I feel like this situation, this connection might have been really volatile or really toxic in some ways. Bottom deck energy is the Eight of Swords. So you or your person, potentially both of you, I would say both of you, are feeling still very bound to the situation, to each other. There's still a lot of fear of letting go. There's still a lot of chords, and I'm seeing a jumble of chords in between this connection. So sometimes there's a deep longing and a love energy between you both, or from one to the other, from your person to you, I'm thinking. But I feel like they're in such mixed energy, and what's happened has been so intense that there's some quite volatile energies coming back and forwards too. It just feels really intense, and that's why on and off I think I kept feeling really nauseous as I was pulling the cards. But we'll start in now with how they're feeling about the separation. We've got the Six of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. They are up in their head. They are non-stop thinking about you and about this and everything that's happened. They're feeling, they're feeling the ending here. They're trying, with the Six of Swords being a transition card, they're trying their best to move through this ending. I feel like they feel they have no choice here. It could be vice versa, but I'm getting the feeling from this group that most people connecting to Group 1 will be the person who's walked away. Like I feel you're the one who said no more, and you've had to walk away. It could be the other way around, but that's what I felt mostly while pulling the cards, that this person is having a bit of a hard time coming to accept that. And I'm even actually noticing, that's what I love about this deck. If you're a reader yourself, you'll realise that just the way the wisps in colour or the birds themselves will, like, you see how it's a transition, it's like this person's trying to move through this, they're trying to find peace in their mind, they're trying to accept it. They're trying to just let it go. It is really hard for them. I feel like sometimes they have so much overwhelming love for you, and then that falls into something else because they have this intense loss grief as well. So it's really all over the place for them. What they're doing with themselves at the moment. So how they're feeling, they're all up in their head. What they're doing, they're in the feels. So they're all over the place, I feel. Nine of Cups, Five of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Again, an indication that they're trying their best here to start something new for themselves, to ground themselves, to maybe try something new to keep them busy or distracted, like in a healthy way though. And they're trying to find some sort of happiness out of this loss. Like I feel like they're more, I kind of get the feeling they're having a lot of trouble finding any happiness. They're feeling really lost without you, and so the Nine of Cups to the Five is just saying like all of their happiness is all these beautiful cups and all their wish fulfillment and all the things they thought could happen for this connection, all of the potential. It just seems to be going down the drain in the way they feel about it. They're like they could be drinking a bit. I kind of get that feeling as well, that some people could be drinking to swallow their sadness, or coping in a way similar to that resonates with your person. But there could be some, it's kind of, that's again, I think they're like on on a knife's edge sometimes with the type of life decisions they're making. Like sometimes it's self-sabotage and running away from the pain, from feeling, from, you know, just trying to mask it. And then other times they kind of make a healthy choice, like, right, I've got to ground myself, I've got to do this, or, you know, apply this method or whatever it is. Like it could also be starting work again. They could be like trying to find work or get themselves in a secure position in life in some way or another. They're trying to focus on that. Even like, especially if this was like quite a big breakup, you've lived together, they may be trying to find their own feet again, their own, like, how to pick up the pieces and make something of their life again, like what direction to go in now. Maybe it's moving away, maybe it's getting a new house, or, you know, things like that. They're just trying to find opportunities for themselves to move forward and ground themselves, but they're going through such an emotional purging release of this connection, and I feel like, yeah, sometimes they're holding on quite a bit. Okay, so how they're feeling towards you. We've got the Ace of Swords. So I get the feeling that this is your truth, and you've said that, you know, that you're needing to walk away from this situation, that you've done all that you can. Or whoever it is that's walked away, all right, I'll kind of try and keep it open because a lot more people are connecting to these readings, so it could go either way, but I kind of get the feeling it's you that said enough's enough, I've got to walk away. Could have been the other person, but somebody's spoken their truth about this, about, like, we've tried with so many different methods to make this work. I really do feel like this connection had gone through quite a long period of endurance, and tests and trials and all sorts of things. And I feel like you really have tried all that you can to make this work. You're walking away from all of the drama, all of the conflict. It's just seeing it for what it is and just lifting yourself up out of it. They're seeing, they're feeling quite conflicted towards you too, maybe defensive of some of the things that might have been accused. They may feel that you're defending yourself against some of the things that are being accused. I feel like a lot of other people maybe around you as well, family and friends, may have opinions of what's happened or what is happening, and I feel like only you two really know the truth. Like the people around you that may have an opinion don't really know the full story, is what I feel. It's only you two that know the full story of what's going on. At least on one of the sides, somebody's sort of kept to themselves about everything, or yeah. I feel like they're feeling like very conflicted towards you. It's quite a gritty energy. I'm just going to move forward. Okay, so what they would like to see happening in this connection. We've got the Ten of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. I think they would like another chance with this. They would like to come back together. And, you know, for the most people connecting with this reading, that might be just too bad. There might just be too much that's happened, too much history here, and too much heaviness, too many things that have been swept under the rug to be able to even go through to be able to find the healing. There could be just so many unresolved issues, so many different factors that need to be taken into consideration. And it just, as much as they want to move through the burdens with you, they want to put the burdens down and come together and unite and work together to, you know, see this through. The Seven of Pentacles is about investment, and it's about, you know, giving it, you know, your all every day, like showing up consistently, and so, you know, that kind of gives me the indication as well of how long this connection may have been going on. And I feel like they feel that they've invested so much time and energy into this, and that they don't want to give it up now because of how much time maybe they've invested into it as well. It's like, we've come this far, we've been through so much, why can't we get through this too? They kind of get that feeling from them. What we can expect from them at the moment. So it could be you that's not talking to them. Again, we've got that kind of indicated here with the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Wands, sorry. I think I should consider the Three of Swords now that I've said that. Yeah, they're waiting for the time to pass, maybe for a bit of healing to have happened in the time like time apart. They may be waiting for divine timing to hear from you or to reach out if it is the other way around. But yeah, I do get the feeling they may be waiting to hear from you, and they're waiting for some sort of divine intervention, or for you to be ready to come forward and say something, or to seek closure maybe. Or I don't think they want closure. They would like to come back together, I'm feeling. But they're sort of just waiting for divine timing. Maybe they're waiting for a divine intervention in their own life or something to change before they're given the indication that it's time to move forward. What you can expect to hear from them, if there is communication down the track between you, would be that they would like to have an opportunity to start again, maybe a fresh start with you. They would really like to communicate. There's lots of things they would like to say about the fairness of this connection, and wanting it to be a more equal, balanced connection, maybe wanting to show up differently, more balanced and healed, and just have a new opportunity with you, or at least an opportunity to balance things out in closure, if that applies. I feel like they're quite eager to hear from you. They're also so very mixed up about things. I'm going to go into the little dino cards, the bottom deck little dino card thing, that one. I've given up hope. I'll just read them to you because they're handwritten and small. I'm sorry. Do you care? I can't let you go. I worry you will move on. You are my everything. And good things are coming came out in reverse. And I just get the feeling that it's another indication that they feel that, you were the good thing in their life, and without you that there's not much to look forward to. I guess they're kind of feeling a little pessimistic about life, and their happiness has been stolen away, or is no longer there for them at this time. We've also got from the Hermit Tarot, words do hurt, and again that's a bit of an indication of some of the harsh words that may have been thrown around, or feeling like they need to defend themselves against something that was said or accused, vice versa. I want to start a family with you. I know 10 of Pentacles, could be 10 of Cups, but I'm feeling more Pentacle energy from this, and that's just that investment. They feel like they've been in this for so long, and they want to keep what they've worked towards and heal it, or work further to make it more secure. But I'm too afraid to talk to you. And then these two came out together. I imagine you naked. I can't even look at you right now. So it may be that they're thinking about you still intimately, but they can't look at you because maybe they've been cut off contact from you and have no chance to look at you as well. I kind of got that feeling, like I imagine you naked, but I can't look at you because I can't actually have contact with you. But I do imagine you, is what they want to say. You are wrong. Again, an indication of defending themselves against maybe an accusation or something that they felt like wasn't fair or true. I need more balance. I need time for me. I feel like this is something that they're having trouble to accept as well. They're taking that time for themselves. This love scares me. I'm a very jealous person came out as well. And then the other Dino cards said that they worry that you will move on. So they are very fearful of losing you completely, like totally letting go. So the Oracle cards I had for this reading as well, very similar in nature to each other. The first is Devotion to the Small. And it's all about surrender, releasing doubt and fear so that you can move closer to trust and in what's right for you. I'll just read the last paragraph. You're being loved into becoming. Be open to being shown the divine genius in all that is happening. If you feel you're being nudged, know you are being nudged by the divine. If you feel you are being held back, know that you are being held back by the divine. All is happening perfectly for you, and all will unfold in divine timing. The divine is speaking to you. When you're captivated by the beauty of nature, or an illogical sense that everything is okay, listen. That's the divine talking to you, reassuring you that all is unfolding according to spiritual law in perfect cooperation with your own destiny. So just trusting. There's also actually, I didn't even pick these up yet, advice cards for you. I wanted to clear up their energy first before we moved on to you, that's why. And the advice cards is for you. Listen to your intuition about the truth of this connection. About the truth of the lack in this connection. And I do feel that it's time for you to step into that truth, follow your intuition, follow Spirit's guidance, exactly like that card just said. And with the Five of Pentacles, indicating to leave this connection in the cold and identify where you are feeling lack, where you're feeling not supported, where you feel like things are not enough. It's a really strong indication here with the High Priestess and the Justice card. Like this, I feel like you already know when it comes to this situation. You do already know that you need to be the one who brings the closure, or even if you keep that for yourself, just bringing yourself closure and accepting the truth of the situation and seeing it with clarity and walking away from it, I would suggest. And I do feel that this connection, you deserve so much more, and you know that, and that might be why you've decided to walk away as well. So we've got the two cards, Sanctuary and Solitude. Solitude, once you embrace the inner divine and your own sacred solitude, the right people arrive at the right time, exactly on schedule, without forcing or chasing. And it may have been that you've had to do a lot of work in this connection to try to get it to work. Like you've really done your bit here, is what I'm feeling. When I see the Eight of Cups and the combinations around it, I just really feel like there's not much else you could have done. You really did try everything. And you shouldn't have to force and chase and make things, it shouldn't be gritty like that. It doesn't have to be. Love can be easy and soft and beautiful and come to you without struggle. Sanctuary. The sanctuary resides inside you no matter what is happening. This inner temple beckons you to enter. Take a deep breath, enter, and sit down on the throne of your own heart. And that's in your advice energy as well, that sanctuary within you, connected to Spirit, to the guidance of surrender and trust, and knowing that you're being guided towards the place you're meant to be, the people that are meant for you, through releasing this connection and just having devotion to the small, devotion to what's in front of you, devotion to yourself, to what makes you happy, all the little things that build that one big, beautiful life. Because I feel like you need that energy back now. It's time for you for a little while. So group one, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that gave some sort of comfort, clarity, guidance, or whatever you were needing today. And look forward to reading again soon. Bye. Hey group two, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this pyrite, and a little piece just fell off as I picked it up. So I wonder if that's a message in itself, that something is falling away, maybe. Something's broken off. Okay. All right, group two. We're looking at your person. This is a separation reading, as you saw in the title. So we're looking at how they're feeling about the separation, what you can expect from them moving forward, some channel messages, cards from them, and a bit of advice and oracle cards for you at the end. Okay, so these separation readings are quite intense. The bottom deck energy for this one is the Eight of Cups. Group one was the Eight of Swords. Similar energy in both, I think, but a little different. This one feels a lot like a lot more energetically intense, more energetically entwined than group one felt. But anyway, this is your reading, so we'll stop about group one. All right, so we're looking at your person and how they're feeling about separation at the moment. Three of Swords, Seven of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. They're feeling it. They are feeling absolutely heartbroken. They're feeling abandoned or left in the cold. They're feeling alone. They're feeling like there's nobody that they can turn to that understands their pain right now. There's nobody that will understand what they're going through. There could have been a betrayal here with the Three of Swords. Somebody feels betrayed. They could feel betrayed. There's a few people connecting to this reading, so it could be vice versa, and you just need to fit yourself into the narrative that if it resonates for either way. So yeah, they're feeling really conflicted about everything at the moment, really shutting down and I don't think they're reaching out to anybody. I think they're really just in their own grief, in their own anxiety. I feel like they're really overthinking quite a lot. And they just don't know what to do with all of these feelings. They don't know what to do with... just fix my microphone there. They don't know, how to approach you, or how to apologize, if that applies. I do feel like they kind of feel like it's almost like they want to defend their actions, but something about it tells me that they can't. Maybe it's because they can't speak to you for separation reasons, like no contact, but it could also be that they can't defend their actions because maybe they know their actions were not within their integrity, or just dishonest or hurtful. What they've been doing, what they're up to at the moment, much of the same energy. They're not in a great place. We've got the Nine of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Ten of Wands. Maybe it was the other way. They could be having sleepless nights, as you can see here with the Nine of Swords, a lot of overthinking, not sure which way to go, not having any of the answers in the situation, like feeling like there's no clarity, feeling like there's no closure, really holding on quite tightly, and feeling like there's just having a real struggle getting on with day-to-day life is what I'm feeling for this. I'm really struggling with getting on with things and showing up for anything else, because this is sort of consuming them at the moment. It could be very fresh, a very fresh separation, or just that they're not doing anything with their life is what I'm getting. I feel like they're just so overwhelmed by this that it stops them from moving forward in any other way. It really debilitates them. I feel like if they're the one that's not speaking at the moment, it's just because they are feeling so much and just need to be alone at this time while they process everything. This connection could have been in this position before as well. I do get the feeling that this may have been here before. It feels like a very intense connection that can really make you face your own fears. And how they're feeling towards you. The King of Swords, Ten of Swords, and Justice. They feel like whoever walked away here had to. It was the right thing to do. It was the honest thing to do. It could have, especially if this is a third-party situation, and one of you has another family partner or relationship that. It's indicated here as that for those people in that situation that they just feel like it was a choice that had to be made based on something that's happened, whether it was because there was another person involved, or some sort of dishonesty, or something else that caused a blockage or separation. It's like with the Justice card, and it could have been the masculine in this situation who's made that decision to have the ending, and that is just like, that is the, what do I want to say, the repercussion of someone's actions. Maybe it's the justice being served. That's what I got for the start there, with somebody wanting to like defend themselves, but they kind of feel like they can't because, well, you did it, sort of thing. That's the feeling I'm getting from that. What would they like to happen in this connection? What would they like moving forward? I do feel like they see you as somebody quite reliable, and so there's a real desire to apologize, I'm feeling, and hold on. Somebody wants to apologize, I'm getting here. Well, there's a lot of grief at the end of this connection, but the idea of this connection finishing, ending, the cycle closing with the World card, there's so much grief attached to that, and they would love to come forward, and even if just as friends, just to hold on to this connection, to hold on to you, to maybe offer an apology or something like that, because they feel so much grief at the way this has ended. Lack of closure, and just general grief, and they can't let you go. They hold on to you so much. They want to come forward and offer you something, an apology, a friendship, something, some sort of compassion, to hear you out, or something like this. Yeah. Okay. And so what action that you can expect from them, what you can expect from them in the future if there was contact again. We've got the Fool. the Knight of Wands, the Lovers, the Two of Cups, and the Five of Wands wanted to come out reversed. I thought that was too many, we don't really need it, but I took it anyway. Five of Wands reversed, meaning they want to come out of this state of conflict. They want to make amends. They want to have another chance with you. It could be what sparks that is a deep desire, passion and lust in the connection with these. These are quite passionate and lusty cards. They can be, but they're also very intimately connected cards. So to just feel your energy again, to be in your space again, is something they would really like. They want to have a new chance with you. We've got the Fool card. It may be quite impulsive if they come through with communication, and it may be hot and heavy, that they're quite steamy, and that might be something you really connect quite deeply with this person with. I do see really quite a depth of intimacy was in this connection, so that's something that's quite easy to draw on again. Like, it's something that I think you've probably both been drawn back to each other because of that depth of intimacy and yes. Okay, so I'm going to go to them, channel messages from them now. We've got in the bottom deck, and I feel like this is straight from the divine. You're getting told, space is needed. Space is needed. All right, we've got let go. I feel like, again, that one in this deck is for a message from the divine, not so much from your person, but to let go. Even if it comes back together again, that's fine. It's just a matter of letting go right now so that you can be with yourself, what you're feeling and what your needs are. Really connecting with what your needs are is really important right now for you. I do feel like this can wait. Anything else can wait while you move through this process and how you're feeling. We've got, I have not been honest with you. That, I feel like, this is something you already know though. I only want you. I've been hiding things. I'm coming back. I have things that I struggle to tell you. I'm afraid to speak. Fresh energy is coming into this connection. I miss you so much. Okay, so they are a little over the shop with those cards, right? And if they have not been honest with you, I do feel that's something you already know, and that's why it's come to this position. That's why we've got this Justice card here as well. I mean, this also could be indicated, I forgot to mention, of a court situation where you're actually being limited contact in that regard as well. So they could be that sort of confined from your contact. All right, we have a whole bunch of cards here as well. We've got, I want a fresh start with you. The Fool card as well, similar energy. They do want a fresh start with you. And this is actually interesting. These two came together, and so did these two, and they're like conflicting energy. So they're not totally balanced. I want a fresh start with you. I can't even look at you right now. I guess that's for those that are in contact, in no contact from you, because you've blocked them as well, I feel, because, wanting a fresh start, but they can't look at you because they can't see you. They're not able to, for maybe it's a court ruling, or maybe it's your own boundary, or maybe it's they've left. I'm ready. Please give me time. I've never felt this way before. So they want to come forward, but I do feel there might be a fear of rejection as well. I'm a very jealous person. This love scares me. They both came out in group 1 together as well, these two. I would do anything for you came into reverse. So I feel like they feel limited to do anything for you in this card, and they feel like they're quite fearful of losing this connection completely. I know you from somewhere, 6 of Cups, so they do feel, there's like so many cards here that indicate a soulmate connection, a really deep, deep connection of soul recognition, a contract together to help each other grow and learn more about yourselves. I think we should see other people. I sometimes wonder if you care. You are right. And again, that kind of brings me back to something that may have been hurtful, dishonest, there may have been an accusation, and group 1's was you are wrong, but group 2 is you are right. So you may be right about something you felt about them. I left because you told me to, and you are so very special. Okay, so now we're going to move into your cards. Cards for you, a little advice and some oracle cards as well. It's really hard to determine this connection, okay, because there's 2 ways I can read this, and I feel like people will connect to this differently. So the first card out of the bat for your advice, you are not as nearly stuck to this situation as you think you are. It's only in the reflection that you are stuck. It's only in reflection. She's actually got no ropes around her at all. It's all in the head. So you can free yourself from this connection and everything that's made you feel bound and unable to speak up or unable to assert a boundary or, really speak for your needs. You're advised to step into your power here, out of that energy that's trapped, that can't bring you your own fulfillment and totality and wholeness. You can do that through, I feel there's quite the calling for you from this connection that's triggered you to rise up in your life and within yourself. Even regardless of this connection, it's where you're at in your journey. You are on this path to self-discovery and healing, trusting when it's time to assert yourself and when it's time to surrender and let go. You're really learning to connect in with your own personal rhythms and timing and healing. There may be some different methods and things that you're wanting to incorporate in your life to increase your own well-being and happiness, on all levels of existence: physical body, emotional health, mental health, spiritual well-being, everything. Alrighty. So the next cards are all major arcana and quite full on, and this is where it can go either way, right? We've got the Devil reversed. I've got the Devil. I'm getting in there. We've got the Devil reversed. We've got the Judgment card. You're aware of this connection of what was toxic, of what was unfair or untrue, what no longer resonates, what maybe has kept you feeling bound, stuck, addicted, and bound to this connection, right? You're awakening to that with this Judgment card. Your advice is, this is your advice. I feel like it's happening anyway. But you are awakening to your needs, the path that you need to take, the person you want to step into and become, embody more of your own power here. So the next cards, we've got the Death card, we've got the Star and the Hierophant. So again, a massive transformation, a huge release, trusting in spirit, trusting in that guiding light to bring you to a higher learning, to bring you to a deeper commitment in life on your own path, but also an intimate union with somebody who's worthy of you. And so this is where it could go either way, because I do feel this is an enduring connection for a lot of people and not worth giving up on. I do feel for a lot of people in this connection, it is an indication that you will, sorry, I've got that the wrong way. You will try again. You will release the codependency or the toxicity, the toxic patterns in this connection. You guys will, I feel, for some people, will work together towards this. Those that want to keep trying with this union to heal and to really work together towards healing this marriage or healing this union and learning from all of the mistakes and releasing the toxicity, that will be for some people. But for others that is not the case. For others, it is this toxic connection that you need to release, because it's keeping you from your own divine realization. It's keeping you from your own divinity and wholeness and really living the true life that you deserve and having a union that is fair and equal. So everyone is going to feel a little differently about the advice in this reading. Some people, if you need to walk away. I do feel perhaps you already have, obviously, because this is a separation reading, and this little piece that fell off the pyrite, the Fool's Gold, something is breaking away. That had to be an indication there that something is ending, something is dying, so that you can find what is true for you, so you can be led to deeper onto your own path of healing. And this is a self-made woman. I always say that about the Queen of Pentacles, because she's come so far. She really is quite an accomplished person, and her poise says it all. She has every reason to feel confident about her abilities and the path ahead, as do you. So I'm going to leave that advice bit there for you. You will know at this point in the reading what is true for you, what you need, what are your needs. I really feel that that's the biggest question here, what your needs are. Right, a couple of oracle cards for you as well. Okay, we have 66 coming together. I'm going to read the last paragraph. It is about you and another person coming into each other's worlds, a karmic destiny unfolding. There is a sacredness that is sexual, or it may have a romantic purpose. It may just be creativity or learning about self-esteem and courage. So you can take this card to mean so many things. You really can. This oracle brings guidance that you're being moved by love, whether it is long-term or fast and furious. It is love and it has meaning. Let it be what it is, and do not try to force it to become what you think it must be. It has worth, as do you. Enjoy the experience and know that it serves your growth. Exactly this. So even if it is a connection that you can heal together and work towards a beautiful union of coming together for a long-term love, if that is where you're at in connecting to this reading, then absolutely you can have faith in that. But for those that do not feel that, they feel that it's through choosing themselves that they will find a beautiful union here, it's also indicated in this card that even if this has been a struggle and painful, it's taught you to honor yourself more and to love and know yourself deeper. So either way, there is a union happening within you. We have love, change, and empowerment. It's not about finding love. You are love itself. Help me to send so much compassion and caring to the inner child, and I always remember I myself am love. That's that union within, right? We've got change. Don't scare yourself with the next 40 steps. All you need is that one next action. You can just say to love, just show me the first step and change me into one who can take it. And I do see that again here with all of these cards, like all of them releasing those things that keep you stuck, that keep you small, that take away your power, or that you give your power to, I should say. And look at this. This is your divine realization. This is your transformation. This is you stepping into your power and following destiny, following the stars. I feel like this is this connection has had a major influence on your personal development. And then we have empowerment. When you ask the divine to take over, you get pulled into your own authentic power. It's a force of inner love that wants your wholeness and magnificence. Unfold my true and radiant self. So this is definitely a connection that brings you self-empowerment through your own realizations and choices. Okay, group two, yes. I'm going to leave that there for you guys that chose group 2. I hope this reading gave you some sort of comfort, clarity, guidance, or whatever you were needing today, and I look forward to reading for you again soon. Bye, group 2. Hey, group 3, welcome to your reading. If you chose the pink heart, pink quartz heart, then this one is for you. A softer energy to that crystal, and a complete contrast to group 1 and 2's crystals and cards, that's for sure. All right, so group 3, we're looking at separation. We're looking at a person and how they're feeling about separation, what we can expect from them, some channeled message cards from them, and some advice for you in this situation, and an oracle card, a couple of oracle cards for you. Okie dokie. Interesting, group 3. Okay, we've got how they're feeling about separation at the moment. And I get that this Queen of Cups is you. And I feel that they are represented with the Four of Cups here. In that this cup that's being offered to them is your beautiful cup of love, of friendship, of understanding, compassion, presence. I feel like you do have a lot of love for this person, and at this time they're not able to receive it. Maybe it's that they're in a situation that they need to get out of to make space for you. I feel like it could be a number of things, but at the moment they're not able to recognize the beautiful love that you offer them, although they feel it. They feel you, they feel the connection. They're not looking towards the cup you have to offer at this time. And I do feel you're in a beautiful place of patience and presence with your own self, with your own world as well, though. I feel like, what's that? It may be as well that there's something about this connection. For some people, it may be that there's something about this connection here that's, not working out. There's something that hasn't been resolved, maybe. that could be the case for some, but for the most people, I feel like it's life circumstances, and I feel like you may have had a plan to catch up or see each other, and maybe that plan's been put on hold. Or it also could be that the separation has been planned so that you can separate to do what you need to do to get on with your life, or to finish a chapter, or to type some loose ends before there's room to move forward together. They do feel a beautiful, cooperative, supportive energy from you, and understanding from you. There's a lot of aces on the table, I think, and so this could be a fresh and new connection that's just not had the chance to take off the ground yet, or it could be a connection that took off and needed to stop so that things could be done in a proper manner, a more cooperative and understanding way. Like there needs to be a plan maybe to come together for this group. They definitely feel you. They feel that you would like an opportunity with them. They feel that there's a lot of potential for growth and prosperity with you, and that you are both, I feel like you're both quite similar in some ways, or in the dreams, or the way that you apply yourself to life. There's quite a compassionate and empathetic and telepathic connection between you both as well. I feel you're definitely still communicating in that way, or at least feeling each other, or getting signs and synchronicities about each other. There's a real softness between you both. What they're doing at the moment, they're dealing with some grief, but they're getting on with life, right? There may be a lot of changes happening for them at the moment, and they're quite busy. In their downtime, they are feeling some pain. It may be it's pain from separation with you. It may be pain of something else that they're going through that they're clearing up. They're trying to enjoy their time with other people, like friends and work, and just within their own energy. And I feel like they're, trying to stand on their own 2 feet. I feel like that's not really something that's hard for them, like they have to try. I feel like they're pretty self-sufficient and content person, somebody who practices a lot of gratitude and has a really optimistic outlook on life. I do feel they're quite a strong person, but there's also something that does burden them, something that troubles them there. Underlying energy was the 2 of Wands in this connection. So that's making plans for the future, it's taking a different path. Let me just get an extra card on that 3 of Swords, please. Oh. One card, 3 of Swords. Four of Swords. Okay, Tower's on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, this could have been your connection that ended with them, and that you both still do want to work it out, but there's a lot of feeling still in the destruction or the breakup. For other people, I do feel this might be a breakup with somebody else, and that they're still going through that, or that they still need to clear their energy of that before they can make space for you in their world. It may also be that there's a few different options here. There's a lot of potential in these cards where, maybe they're just needing rest and time out from an illness, or a busy schedule, or just something that's really, I feel like they do have a lot going on in their life, like a really busy person. A lot of people rely on them. But yeah, I feel like, under the surface, they don't really share their pain with too many people. I feel like most people think that everything's fine with them. They're very optimistic and happy-go-lucky sort of energy. I get that. I feel like they're also, can be quite formal sometimes, and quite, I don't know, I picked that up for someone at one point in the reading, where it's just, if they felt very, very balanced, and, the way they go about things felt, I don't know if it's formal, just poised or something like that. I don't think I went through the star signs for the other groups, but we've got Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Taurus. Did I say Taurus already? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We've got a whole big crew here. So that could be your person, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Doesn't matter too much if that didn't show up though. There's just a lot of energy here I had to mention. Okay. Yeah, I feel like they're just sort of getting on with their life and making moves forward and trying their best to just, do everything that they do, continue on with life while underneath the surface there is some pain there that they hold on to and that they're working through, but they're trying to transmute that and just sort of just move forward. There could be making a bit of changes in their work schedule and stuff as well. That could be indicated there. All right, how they're feeling towards you. Okie doke. All right, so we've got the Star card. Oh, Aquarius here as well with the Star card. Two of Pentacles, Three of Cups, right? I also did see the Two of Cups in my shuffle at this point too. And so for some people that haven't even actually had a chance to get this connection off the ground yet into a more formal or committed relationship, this is indicated that they feel that there is an opportunity, a potential for it to become more, but they're not sure yet because of other determining factors, or just to be sure of compatibility if it is so new, and they just want to try with friendship first and see how things go, and taking it really slowly though. For those that are not in that position and it's a more long-standing connection that's gone into separation, they do feel like they want to come back together, or at least have some sort of friendship connection with you. They do watch you. They watch over what you're doing. They feel like you watch them as well. There's definitely a psychic connection between you both. You can feel when each other's tapping in, or at least you feel it shortly afterwards, or reflect on them. But yeah, they're not sure how things are going to turn out between you both. They're curious. They're definitely curious. They feel a lot here. They feel a lot of potential. They feel a friendship that's worth holding on to. But there's a lot of other life factors and a lot of unknowns in this connection to see where it's going to go. So they're not too sure. But they would love to maintain friendship with you, and they do feel a beautiful draw towards you. They feel a magnetism towards you, like certainly something like that. Maybe it's that there's a lot of synchronicity surrounding your contact or in meeting up, but there's just a lot of signs from the universe or feelings of harmony between just been knowing you, or all right, what would they like from this connection? What they want to see happen? We've got Temperance. They would like to apply temperance. They'd like balance. They would like to approach this carefully, slowly, in a tempered manner. I do get, again, that they're quite busy with their life too, so it just may not be time yet in that way. We've got the Ace of Cups as well. They definitely want to offer something towards you. We've got the World and the Seven of Wands. Again, for those people that are busy in their world, closing something else out. It may be that they need to close out, like I said before, finish this cycle, finish this chapter, and liberate themselves out of this old world so that they can offer you something in the right timing. For the others that are not a new connection, they would love to still offer you something and liberate you both out of this cycle and into a new cycle together. This person wants to offer something. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. We've had the Ace of Cups now. There's another Ace to come, I think. Yes, there's still another Ace to come. So there's fresh energy coming into this connection, or at least if it is a new connection, then it still has the chance to take off. It's just a matter of timing and I feel like logistics, like something blocking the connection from moving forward, whether it's their own life circumstances. It could be that you live in a different world, like you could live at a really long distance from each other. All sorts of things in these cards here. Oh, what action will they take? The Ten of Wands. Okay. The Ten of Wands. I just saw that and I'm like, yeah, of course. That makes a lot of sense. So we've got the Empress as well. We've got the Hermit and the Lovers. Yeah. So here you are, the Empress, I do feel. Ten of Wands. Goodness me. They want to come towards you, like I said, but there's a block, whether it's all these other wands, all the other responsibilities and obligations or logistics, right, that may keep you separate from being able to nourish this connection and feel your energy and come together in that way. We've got the Hermit and the Lovers. It also could be indicated that they're still reflective of this connection and what it means, what it can bring them what it will benefit you both by coming together, especially for those in this is a very new connection. They're still in consideration of if we can take this to a deeper place. They do feel a lot of love and potential here, as I feel you feel as well. But there's blockages, whether that's logistics, whether that's distance, other connections needing to finish, or just soul searching while you decide what's true and right for you. And coming together in trust of alignment, knowing that through your personal decisions, you will be drawn to each other. I do feel that they have faith in that way. What they would likely say to you in the next chance of communication: the Devil, the Ace of Wands, and the Four of Wands. So, although it's not time right now, when it is time, I do feel that will come forward with a strong magnetic pull towards you to catch up, maybe go dancing, maybe go for a date, maybe have an intimate evening together with the Ace of Wands. There's fresh energy coming into the connection, and they're likely to say that they want to share some time with you, alone or with friends. It could be like, meeting up through friends first. And there's just, you can definitely expect communication from this person if it is them that is silent at this time. And when they do come forward, it may be quite passionate. It could be quite quite exciting, and you really feel a lot of passion, fun, and excitement between each other. Even just in the communication, if it's texting, the banter will feel nice. I feel like when you do get the chance, when things are right, when the timing is right, and you can come back together, things will feel really nice. All right, we're going to go to their oracle cards, their little dino cards first. We've got, on the bottom deck, I just wish things were different. They're handwritten, so it's a bit hard to see, but I just wish things were different. Good things are coming. I'm struggling with anxiety. I'm coming back. Healing is happening. Fresh energy is coming into this connection. Please wait for me. I'm a little obsessed with you. We are mirrors, and I worry you will move on. We have, from this Hermit Tarot, we have, if I follow you, I could lose everything. So that is definitely for the people that are, still got logistics to sort out before it's tangible to come together, and the right timing. So an indication of timing. We've got wait. So if I follow you, I could lose everything, but please wait. I just dream and wish for everything. I don't want to lose you. I feel the same way. Ace of Cups, they would like to offer you. That's another ace. Where are we? But please give me time. I've never felt this way before. I would do anything for you. I think so, yes, and I still don't have all the answers. So that being in the confusion series of this deck, not too sure. They think so, but they're not totally sure yet. If it's right time to come together, or if it's going to be a prosperous connection. They still need to sit with that maybe. But yeah, still don't have all the answers just yet. Right, now we've got some advice cards for you. First out was the Death card, Six of Wands, Six of Cups, Six of Wands that was, and the Ten of Swords. So I can read this in a few ways, right? That's what's the thing about general readings, is we've kind of got to look at it for everybody. So big changes for you. Now this could be indicating as well here that something in this connection may be mirroring a childhood connection, like a pattern with your parents or something like that. That may be indicated you may be going through your own process of inner child healing at the moment, or healing within your family line. It's definitely indicated here that they're I feel like with the Ten of Swords on one side and the Death card on the other, it's almost like this connection is will, is that right? Has or will? Yeah. Cause dramatic changes in your life. So for big cycles to end, whether that's just the way you treated yourself, or the way you showed up in the world and in your own life, or maybe it's some of the connections that are around you that you've had to reflect on and release yourself from. Maybe it's moving to a different place. Maybe it's ending a job and finding a new job, like honoring your path and making choices to change your path, to honor yourself deeper in the purpose that you're here for. I feel like this connection, the advice in this connection is to allow it to transform you. And if it was an ending that's not coming back, if that's who's connecting to this reading, that this is truly separation and not to return, or that if they did return, you would not like that. The transformation is here for you, the ability to learn all that you can from the experience here, to heal any inner child wounds of abandonment, those sorts of wounds I'm feeling, and find your own sense of personal victory in your world, in your life, and in your being, in yourself. That this transformation is so that you can rise up, so that you can step onto your path and live more of, you know, your own destiny and what you're supposed to be doing here. It's also indicated that it's like this connection as it comes back around, it may off and on again if that was the case here, that there's such a deep soulful connection between you both, and it does cause you to be triggered and learn from each other and grow and release things that no longer serve you and really, really like cleanse you. It's a bit of a phoenix rising sort of connection where you will burn each other to the ashes and rise again. Or burn yourself to the ashes, I should say. Alrighty. So yeah, this can be a really challenging connection, but there's so much growth for you available here. The oracle cards we have, Legacy of Light. I'll read that in a sec. We've got hardship, empowerment, and challenges. So exactly through this hardship that is triggered through this connection, through feelings of abandonment or separation, you can learn to fill those voids within yourself and fill your own cup in that way, and perhaps do some inner child healing around that sort of energy. If that was a pattern for you in your childhood where you felt like you were alone and you couldn't rely on somebody, or you were abandoned in some way, there's an opportunity here for you to parent yourself, parent that inner child, and be there for you. There's a lot of guidance online about that sort of stuff, and I'm sure you'd be aware of it if you're already connecting to this message. But anyway, hardship, empowerment, and challenges. May I embrace what is happening right now, as baffling or painful as it is. Help me, God, to trust where you are guiding me. I'm yours. Challenges. Unbearable situations throw you directly into God's arms. If you're open, please take over, Divine, and guide the right actions. Please take this burden and show me your will. This is happening for you. And empowerment. When you ask the Divine to take over, you get pulled into your own authentic power. It's a force of inner love that wants your wholeness and magnificence. Unfold my true and radiant self. Where have I seen liberation here? Yeah, 7 of Wands, liberation. 6 of Wands, liberation. There's so much here about your own personal power and what you want, and listening to your own needs as they arise. So we've got Legacy of Light as well. The Oracle says to you that you have connected more powerfully with a source of spiritual guidance and instruction that is helping you activate your divine life mission and purpose. It's confirmation that however you're choosing to live your life is in service to the light, whether it be obviously so to others or not, and that your personal growth and spiritual path are helping the greater human soul evolve. You are acknowledged as a jewel of light upon this earth and an important link in a heavenly chain of divine awakening. This oracle also brings confirmation, if needed, that relationship issues that are arising for you now are not only about your own personal healing, but about healing the emotional legacy of your ancestral lines. To do this, you may wish to journal, dance, or meditate, or dedicate a yoga practice to the healing of your ancestral inheritance, and ask that your own relationships be assisted through the karmic grace of your ancestors to step into more consciousness of love now. Exactly that. And here it is in those cards again. It's exactly a transformation of some deep inner child wounds, or like it says in the card, ancestral healing, so that you can be victorious over these patterns and finish these patterns once and for all, and then pass that beautiful guidance on to other people. If that's your path in life, to share that wisdom, which I do feel it is. So group 3, I think that's all I have for you here. It was an interesting reading, very different to group 1 and 2, and I'd like to know how that resonated with you. I'll leave it there, group 3. I hope that you got what you needed from that, and I look forward to reading again soon. Bye, group 3.